Hi folks, I'm Ian Baker, the product specialist here at American RV in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today I'm here to tell you all about the 2017 Keystone Sprinter 269 rear living fifth wheel. This is a beautiful rear living floor plan, nice and spacious, especially for a shorter fifth wheel. Let's go ahead and start up front here. We'll make our way back and around and then head on in. So the first thing you'll notice is the front cap on here, beautiful fiberglass front cap. Sprinter has what they call max turn technology, and part of that is the fact that this is cut back, which allows for a lot sharper turn radius. That way you won't blow the back window out of your pickup while making those sharp maneuvers. Right here you will see the mirror, so that of course aids in backing up. That way you can line your hitch up with your kingpin. That again just makes life a little bit easier on you while connecting your fifth wheel. So we shoot underneath here, we can take a look. Large front storage right here. You can see it is nice and clean as well. We currently have the battery pack hooked up there to give us power, but right over there is the battery box. That of course is vented right here. Also over here there are a couple other things. This is to turn on your docking lights right there. And then right underneath, this is pretty cool too. This unit is prepped for solar. So if you want solar, all you have to do, buy the panels, plug it in right there, and it will start to trickle charge your battery. So you take a look underneath, you'll see the spare tire right there. Very easy to access. Hopefully you never have to use that, but in the event that you do, it's very cool, again, that it's right there and easy to get to. Also, you notice right here your landing gear. This is power. It's 4-point. You can see the two up front, the two right behind the tires there. And it's an auto level system, which is great. So all you have to do is touch a button. It'll go ahead and level out for you after a couple minutes. And the other neat thing is it actually has a memory. So when you're done camping, you can push it again. It will move the fifth wheel to where you dropped it off at. That way you can just back the tow vehicle right in, hook up, and leave. Right up front here, go ahead and open this up. What you'll notice is empty space. The reason for it, you have two 30-pound propane tanks on the other side. This is if you want a third. So they gave you place for a spare, so you can have 90 pounds of propane with you, which is awesome on those long adventures. You know, that way you make sure you have plenty of heat. Take a look right in here. This of course is our garage storage. So big clean storage here as well, especially for a mid profile. You'll also see not only do you have a light up here, but right here is a table. That's really cool, has its own little spot to store right there. But you know, that way when you get to your campsite, if you don't have a picnic table, now you do. Or if you need an extra, you certainly have it. It's great to set up right out here. That way you can go ahead and, you know, set up a buffet, whatever you want. I just love having a table with you at all times. And because it has that nice convenience carrying spot, you will always have it. Right up top, power awning, very simple and easy to use. Push a button, rolls out, same thing to go right back in. Underneath it is an LED light strip, so you don't have to climb up there and hang up your Christmas lights. Also, you have speakers in the head of the awning, so when the awning is out, the music will play down on the campsite rather than blasting out at your neighbor. If you take a look at the rims here, you'll see it's aluminum alloy rims, which that way they're not going to rust or corrode as easy on you. And on top of that, they certainly look great. And then on the sides of the tires, you'll see little yellow plates. That's the correct track alignment system. It's been shown over time that your axles can actually become misaligned, which normally is an expensive process to fix. With the correct track alignment system, it makes it a lot easier. You can bring it in, make a couple tweaks to those plates, and get them back in line for you. Right here is an electrical outlet. You have a double outlet there, your standard 120 volt. So that way if you do need to plug anything in out here, whether it's a cell phone, or again, if you want to set up that table and have like a electric griddle out here, a margarita bar with a blender, whatever it may be, you can go ahead and use it for that. 3 steps to get into this coach make it nice and easy. You will see that aluminum steps with rubber strips on there. I like the aluminum, doesn't rust out. Also, the rubber strips help you get grip. Not only if it's rained, but also from the morning dew. You know, if it's a really cold morning, sometimes they can be slick. So having those rubber strips is very nice. And also to aid in that, you have the grab handle here as well. This is something else I like to talk about, this little badge of honor right there. That shows that this unit has been tested all the way down from 0 degrees all the way up to 100. A lot of manufacturers claim that they're 4-season, that you can go when it's 0 degrees out. Sprinter has actually been tested. As long as the furnace is running, it will make sure that all your lines and tanks won't freeze up on you. So that is a huge deal. Mounted on the back right here is your ladder. This of course is to get up onto the roof, so whether you need to get up there for maintenance, sweep off the roof when you're done camping, check for, make sure your caulk is good up there, whatever it may be, you can easily do that. And of course, having a ladder on the back means you don't have to bring one with you, taking up all your space. Large rear picture window. I love this, especially if you have a beautiful view out the back. If you have lakeside, oceanfront, whatever it may be, you can back right up to it, truly enjoy that view. But otherwise, a huge window like this is still great because it lets in a ton of natural light during the day, really making it a very bright space. 50 amp detachable power cord right there. I like the detachable because it's less chance for any kind of rodents to climb up into your unit. If you have a hole in there, sometimes ants and stuff can climb up the cord. But all right, that pretty much wraps it up for the outside. Let's go take a look at the inside. Welcome to the inside of the 2017 Keystone Sprinter 269 rear living fifth wheel. This particular model is in the Alder interior. Let's go ahead and start off on the back of the coach. You will see these two beautiful recliners right here. They are nice and large, extremely comfortable, and you have a end table right in between the two. The big window I showed you in the back there, and windows on the side as well. All across the top you have great storage. You can see the decorative glass there, and they do have struts, so it's single hand operation. Go ahead and lift it up nice and easy. Now, of course, while you're sitting here, probably the best seat in the house, you have a shot right across to the TV here. This is on a swing arm mount as well, so if you do want to take this out, angle it a little bit more toward the chairs, you can do that, or have it where it is so you have a great shot to the couch, whatever you want to do. Right up above, additional storage there. You can see it's actually quite large storage. Most of the time, the entertainment centers, you don't get near that much, so that is nice to have. Sound bar there underneath for great sound quality, and then you have a fireplace down below as well. Not only does the fireplace look great, but essentially it's also a big space heater, which does a really nice job of taking the chill off in this space. The other cool thing about that is if you do have shore power, most camps don't make you pay electric, so that is essentially free heat. You don't have to use your propane, just a nice extra feature. Then, as I mentioned, right across the way here is your sofa and your slide out. Again, very comfortable, but not only is it comfortable to sit on, it's also comfortable to sleep on because this is a tri-fold sofa. If you're not familiar with the tri-fold, it is the preferable type of sleeper sofa in an RV. You won't have a big bar in your back. You won't have an air mattress that's going to deflate on you. It uses the cushions of the couch itself. You can see these here. Also uses the back right here. This folds down, and again, you can see how thick that is, which again is why it is a very nice sleeping surface. Big windows in here as well, again letting in a lot of natural light during the day, and at night of course you have some auxiliary lights here, LED lights along the ceiling, which is great. One, because they're nice and bright, but also they use a fraction of the energy and don't put out near the heat as your standard incandescent bulbs. Then right over here you have a freestanding table. This is great. I personally like freestanding tables more than booths. Everyone can go a different direction, but the reasoning for me is the fact that it's a lot easier to get in and out of the table. Sometimes the booths are a little bit tougher, especially because it's fixed positioning from the back of the booth to the table, and if you're a larger person, sometimes it's harder to get in the booth. With the table here, the freestanding table, you do have more room to go ahead and move those, which is nice. Also, you get a little bit additional extra storage here. Obviously not quite as much as the booth, which is one of the big downfalls, but having some storage right there in the chairs is an added bonus. Then as we move across, we get into our kitchen. We'll start right over here on the Dometic stainless steel panels on the front there. This is an 8 cubic foot fridge and freezer. Go ahead and take a look at all the storage there. You can see the storage up top. Same thing here. You do have a cutout there for some larger items. So if you have like a half gallon of milk, orange juice, something like that, you can go ahead and fit it there. Additional storage up top. Again, this is strut supported. This one is a little bit taller, a little bit tougher to reach. If you're a tall person, not an issue, or you can bring a step stool, but again, having the strut there is very nice. While we're kind of looking up top, you'll see right there, max fan right in the center, which is great, because that way if you don't want to run your AC, open a couple windows up, turn that guy on, it'll do a great job of getting a breeze coming through here. Over to the side is your stainless steel microwave. The weight on this unit, 9,000 pounds, not too terrible. Underneath, stainless steel hood with a light and fan there as well. Great storage here across the top. Go ahead and open that up. You can see a shelf that's built into these cabinets, which is nice. This one is very deep, which is really cool there in the corner. And again, some additional storage here. So great pantry storage there up top. Then as we make our way down, you'll see a window right here in the kitchen, again to let in that light, decorative backsplash there. Couple electrical outlets right here, so if you do need to plug in coffee maker, blender, you can go ahead and do so. And you also have the USB port there as well, which is pretty neat in case you need to charge a cell phone. LED lights here as well, beautiful countertops, a lot of prep surface as well. You know, a lot of times in these floor plans, you know, when they have like an angled sink, you just don't have a ton of area to work. Not the case here. You have all this over here, in between here, and they give you a sink top cover, so this is prep space too. Speaking of the sink top cover, you can always flip this over, use it as a cutting board. It is certainly cutting board quality. And then take a look at the sink. You have an American stone cast sink. This is actually an upgrade over stainless steel in my opinion, because it doesn't scratch nearly as easy, so it stays looking nice over the years. Even though it is a stone, it won't burn. It'll handle temps of up to 500 degrees, which is also phenomenal. But double bowl sink there, larger on the left, smaller on the right, makes it nice and easy to wash and rinse dishes. And then you also have a pull-out faucet to aid in that endeavor. Right over here to the side, 3-burner Atwood cooktop. The front one there, high output. Great flame control in the Atwood as well. And you can see right here underneath is your oven in case you want to do a little bit of baking. As far as storage underneath, very large drawer right here, which is great for pots and pans. I love when manufacturers do that. Yeah, this guy right here, pull this out. Nice little pantry space there too. I think that's pretty cool. And then underneath the sink, you have plenty of room there for a trash can. That's something, again, that's pretty important to me. You know, a lot of people don't think about that, especially if you're a first-time RV buyer. But knowing where you're going to put your trash can can be a big deal, so you don't have to hang a trash bag on a handle. Then right here, you can see good drawer space. You have 3 full extension drawers running all the way down. So, you know, you have room for your silverware, serving utensils like your spatula, spoons, whatever else you need. All right, that pretty much wraps it up for this area. Let's head up the steps. We'll take a look at the bathroom and bedroom. In the bathroom here, you'll see your foot flush porcelain toilet, so it is nice and easy to clean. And then you have a very large linen closet, plenty of room for towels and everything else you'll need in the bathroom. One-piece residential style shower. You can see you have a nice seat, plenty of shelving there as well. Great hand-wand tri-slide glass door, and a large skylight up top, letting in a lot of natural light, giving you more headspace. Over to the side here, you see a mirrored medicine cabinet. Down below, you have sink top and vanity, large countertop space, and storage underneath. The bedroom of the 269 features a queen slide-out bed. It is a full walk-around bed, so it is nice and easy to make. Also, great storage underneath, strut supported, so it is very easy to access, but you can see how large and deep that is. So if you do need to store larger items down there, I have some customers that like to bring guitars, things like that. You can certainly fit them under the bed. Right up front here, you see mirrored wardrobe. Great hanging space right along the bottom there, shelf all the way along the top. Then over to the side here, you have additional storage. You can see that right there. Go ahead and open that up. And then right here is also 3 full extension drawers running all the way down. Then behind me at the foot of the bed, you see 2 windows flanking either side of the dresser right here, which is great. Lets in some natural light there. Spot for a TV, so if you do want TV in a bedroom, you can certainly hook it up. Storage here up top, and then down below you have 5 additional drawers. You will see they're very usable drawers too. A lot of times in the bedroom, these drawers are about half this size, but they're nice and large in the Sprinter because this is a wide body coach. You may not realize that you know, when you're walking through, but you definitely will see, like in the hallways, things like this, those extra 4 inches do make a very big difference. Last thing but not least, right up top here, you'll see your vents. Not only is this for airflow, but it is prepped for a second AC. So if you do want another one, if you're going to be staying somewhere where it's really hot, you can certainly have that installed quite easily. But that pretty much wraps it up, folks. Again, this is a 2017 Keystone Sprinter 269 rear living 5th wheel. This one is in the Alder interior. If you're looking for a mid-profile coach, you know, that's right around that 9,000 pound weight, you know, it is nice and open. You saw down there that rear living floor plan. You have a big open kitchen, your entertainment area. It's a nice wide open floor plan. Definitely one that's worth checking out. If you are interested and you'd like price and availability, emergency, you can either give myself, Ian Baker, a call here at American RV, or you can take a look at our website, which is americanrv.com, for the most up-to-date information. Also, if you enjoyed this tour, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you'll be one of the first to see the latest and greatest from us here at American RV. Thanks again for watching. I'm Ian Baker, and I can't wait to see you on the road to freedom.